A pilot project to improve the availability of information on maritime activity across Canada has taken shape here in Kahnawake. Members of Parliament Claude Poissant and Marc and Ratitsénhaienhs Montour and Kahsennenhawe Sky Deer took part in an event to announce the project. We spoke with Patrick Ragaz of the Kahnawake Environment Protection Office, who championed Kahnawake's involvement in this project.
Basically, we really want to participate in the pilot project because obviously with the seaway, right beside the community, it's, impacted life here in many, many ways. So, just having information on when ships are passing will improve, even accessing the North Wall. We'll know when the bridge is going to be up or down. People are accessing the seaway for boating or swimming or paddling. They'll know where ships are. For emergency responders in the community, they'll be able to know not only where ships are, but if there's an incident, what might be on the ship, so they can tailor the response. And then just also knowing, the number of ships that are passing through the community, whether they're carrying hazardous material or not. Just having that knowledge will certainly help us moving forward.
Well, it's a good sign for collaboration, which hasn't necessarily been there in the past. I think Chief Montour raised the painful history of the canal and the expropriation without any consultation, and it isn't something that is forgotten in the community. Even if non-Indigenous people forget it quite quickly. So this is a small amount of money for protecting an area which needs protection. There's a number of them across the country, but one of the realizations that we've had as a government and that we need to continue realizing is that we need to engage local communities, particularly Indigenous communities. And one of the things I didn't mention explicitly enough in my speech this morning was the value of Indigenous knowledge. People that have fished, swam, hunted for generations around here have that knowledge, as well as the scientific raw talent to feed into what Transport Canada is supporting. So the money will be given to the Mohawk Council of Kahnawake to hire people and to feed into a more national awareness of our waterways. So this is part of a bigger $62.5 million project that will be pushed out over 5 years to Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities. And so far, Kahnawake is one of the, I think there's about 10 Indigenous communities that are engaged in this.
C'est une très belle annonce. Comme j'expliquais tantôt, il ne faut pas oublier que c'est un ambitieux projet de 9,8 millions qui vont être investis à travers le Canada. Et ici, aujourd'hui, c'est plus de 166 000 qui vient d'être annoncé pour travailler avec la communauté Mohawk pour faire un suivi de qu'est-ce que génère aussi le trajet maritime. On sait que la voie maritime est ici tout près. Donc, c'est important de mettre à jour les données puis de travailler ensemble pour s'améliorer.
It's about our role in protecting our environment. And we have to bring that to people outside who often don't come from that perspective. I said the other day to somebody in one of our meetings, you people, no offense, you look at things in a linear way, okay? And it's compartmentalized. It's about this topic or that topic. And for us, it's a three-dimensional global thing. Again, it functions on all kinds of different levels. It's not just about catching walleye and catching sturgeon, which is important, but it's about all of the life in the river. It's about all of the life on the land. It's about our connection to all of those things and our responsibilities. And for me, that's what's important. This is good because it's not talking just about consultation. That's the other thing I always bring up. Consultation has to be more than a box you check and then carry on doing what you were going to do anyways. And at least in this, the exciting thing is that it offers a way for things to happen as a result of consultation.